Hi there, sign of Sagittarius. This is Kim here to do what is going to be your next 48-hour reading. However, it is, of course, going to be to celebrate the solar eclipse and the new moon coming on the 14th. And I'm sure we can already feel a lot of those energies. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm using the Wild Unknown. And for you, Sagittarius, I think that we're going to do a Celtic cross, and if I need to clarify anything, I can clarify with the Kipper deck, and then I have another tarot deck. So, like I said, this is Kim Cran's Wild Unknown. If you're interested in a private reading, my website information is listed below, and you can get linked up for a private reading if you're wanting one. And opening up to Sagittarius's spirit guides, angels, ancestors, of course, any higher power that really is here to help Sagittarius get on the timeline that they prefer. Palo Santo. Okay, we're going to burn a little bit of Palo Santo. If you want to accept this blessing of holy wood, you can simply accept it as I'm doing it here, and your space will be cleansed also. Okay. No, I'll just leave that burning there. I think that's probably pretty good. Bottom of the deck is the Empress in reverse. This means that you have to tend to yourself. If you're the Empress energy, you have to tend to yourself. If the Empress in the reverse is somebody around you that has this energy, it might come across to you as being somewhat dysfunctional, or yeah, well, let me just say that, or blocked in a way. Looking for a sign. And everybody knows it. That's so crazy. There's your sign. This, okay, I was thinking, I shuffled that much because I knew I had just done Aries reading, and I wanted to make sure that I got different, different cards in different succession. And I did, but this one is in the exact same place. So in the heart of the matter, you have the Strength card, Leo, the same as Aries did. It might have something to do with like sister signs. 2 for the outcome. Some sage on there. Ooh, oh boy, heavy. Oh my goodness. You guys, it's seriously the number 14. And this reading is for the 14th, like as far as the energies go. Ooh, you have the 4 of Swords. You have the 10 of Swords. You have some really heavy energies to get through, but don't worry, we'll get through them, and we'll see what this is. I feel like you're waiting on a sign here, and so, well, we'll try to get as much help for you as possible regarding what signs you're needing to see. There is something that you have seen clearly here in the past. It could have been that for a while things were like an illusion. And in life, what are the many ways that we can sometimes get emotionally so involved that it's hard to see choices for what they really are, or our thinking or feeling could be somewhat impaired because of being influenced by something. It's kind of like if you look up the spell of the 7 cups, you'll see it. So this is like the light coming on, coming out of denial and into a place where you see clearly. You're not trying to pretend that anything's better or worse. Really, you're seeing it for what it is with this energy. So that's really nice. You have 2 7s right here, right? Oh, you have 3 7s, and they're all in reverse because there's something about your flow. We're going to get your flow moving. That's what it is. With this, There's something about creative flow and feeling like you're in the zone and getting you to that place. That is part of the challenge, I feel like. I have the Son of Cups, which these are the Knights, but she's listing them as Son of Cups as the challenge. Seven of Wands in the reverse as the, I feel like, looking for a sign or waiting for when you should either accept this, which seems like an offer of love to you. The heart knows for sure how it feels and is confident, and the self-esteem is beautiful. So I love this. This is a good energy too to get. So in the environment, you have the Five of Swords in the reverse, meaning if somebody's trying to pull you into conflict, like you can't be pulled in, and you're absolutely no, I'm sitting in a place of peace. This awareness is very similar to what is here in the past that you had already seen. So you've already like expected. That's why this is not a foredooming or pre-dooming reading. This is something like you have already expected that there is an ending of some sort, because it's being paired with staying out of a fight, man, it's not your fight, or you're the innocent here. You're the innocent one here. And you know that this is drama, and you know that you don't want to get pulled in. Winning the battle. I know it looks rough, that Ten of Swords, but you have actually won if you've been able to figure out how to turn that energy upside down. You also have, just to let you know of your numbers that repeat, you have 6-6 here. And I think that this is about keeping our thoughts nice and balanced, okay? And definitely soulmate energy and bringing balance into the things that you manifest. You also have 4-4 here. You have 3, 10, and then you have, 11 with the Strength card, which is different than, normally it's the 8s, but you can't, sometimes it's the 11. So yeah. You got a lot of repeating numbers, and especially 777. Wow. All right, Spirit. So we've got this Kipper deck here. It gives us a lot of archetypes to work with. So tell me, what is the sign Sagittarius is looking for? This can also, that match in the dark, solar eclipse, it gets covered up. Beautiful. Tell me about the sign. It has to do with your occupation. I see this as like a trine here. This is something that's going to light up for you, something that's going to unblock creativity issues, solar plexus issues, sacral chakra issues, something to do with your occupation, having the and an offer. So I don't know if this is like a proposal to you regarding business, but there is something that you're seeing clearly in regards to whether you like what you do, whether it's even possible to get into flow state with what you do. So that's what this is about. Your goal and destiny here is at the top, is the Emperor in reverse. And it's with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's coming across to me as meaning sometimes there's a strategy of not forcefully going forward into something. And it may be because of this energy in the environment of like, okay, somebody's just waiting for you to act a certain way because of confrontation that you're maybe not wanting to get lured into. That's kind of what that's coming across to me as. I think it's interesting. We have the Emperor and the Empress in reverse here. So, House on the bottom of the deck. And this is soulmate energy. So what is happening right now? I'm not feeling like you don't want to move forward with this. And the future energy is really saying, yeah, that's exactly what's happening. It's like if you're putting a stop to something, yes, there's a no-go. There's a no-go. Tell me about the Emperor in reverse. Power struggle. And it does have something to do with a house. Or with living arrangements, or where you live. Somebody is like an official person, or there's a pathway to a new living situation. And a person on your side who has a lot of power. 22, official person. Could be that you would get into flow a lot easier if the foundations of where you were at were something, you know, stable and to the point where you're like, I love it here. Right? There's another 4. 444. So, you know, I just imagine this person as being someone who is who they say they are, and somebody that has a lot of power. So they've got the blue check mark near their name. They're who they say they are. What about this conflict then? What is this about that you don't want to be lured into? What is this about? It has to do with the courthouse, and it has to do with a mature man and a courthouse and the issue with the courthouse. So you don't want to, okay, yeah, don't want to be drug into a legal battle? Sure, I see that. Who would? Who would? We're going to get tarot on that to clarify that also. Also, somebody could have some major issues with their license or driving or travel in general. And it might be because of some kind of restrictions. I'm sure that's not everybody, but it is tying somebody in your environment to why something's not moving forward. Somebody, maybe they have issues here that you're like, I don't want to get drug into that. And it's something that always, their issues break your flow. So what about the taking a time out up there with the 4 swords and the 10 of swords and then putting an end to something? What is that about? Ooh, oh gosh. Thief in the reverse. And then I have privileged lady in the reverse, meaning that this person just kind of took something from you and you're not going to have it. So you're putting an end to it. I don't know if it's like that, or there's going to be an ending to something where the light will be shown that somebody gets to actually clear their name of this. Okay, so I see both of those, okay, but it is definitely the end of a situation, or yeah, where that energy could possibly be there. Or the end of a past, you know, okay, in the past, that was, I didn't get what I wanted, I didn't have privilege, and therefore that's why I turned to that energy. But this is like an end of that energy for you, and it possibly would mean an end of that energy of whoever this is around you also. Something is like, you were not expecting this out of this person. This main male, you are not expecting this. So something about the scales being off balance. Somebody still owes somebody something. All right. Let's go to the tarot. Let's see what else we have. I think I want to use the Golden Art Nouveau. I love that. I do have a card that's slightly burnt in this from the candles. It's a 5 of Pentacles, and so if we see that, I mean, I promise you, I do not want to pull that card out every single time. So that's what's up with that deck. All right. And then how you're feeling? Oshi Goshi. It's weird. You're feeling really good. You're feeling really good. You're feeling like there's some solid connections here. There's soulmate connections. But you just don't want this stuff. It might be affecting somebody's work or at their job. It might have affected that. Might it be affecting how you work and how you're able to get or not get into flow state? It could have really had a big effect on a housing situation in a not so great way. So I feel like this is advice from this person to kind of end it with something that, look, you weren't expecting, and it just, these two energies are, yeah, they're both divine. They're not working out. Tell me about this offer coming to Sagittarius. Tell me about the offer coming to Sagittarius. The Hermit. Okay, it might be talking about finding your passion and getting to work with yourself. Like getting to have a job where you mainly work with yourself. Also spending some time alone and really reflecting. It feels like there's such a power struggle in between the action and the receiving. The divine feminine, the divine masculine. As energies. And so the sign that you're looking for, the offer that you're looking for, you have to find that abundance first within yourself, is what it's saying. And so that's the challenge. Getting to spend maybe even time with yourself might be part of this challenge, right? Tell me a little bit more about possibly getting lured into this issue with the courthouse. You know what, though, when I see the courthouse like that in the reverse, I feel like something might be settled out of court for you or for somebody else. Something ends up being an ending, and then but something gets healed too at the same time, you know what I mean? So it's like there's nothing really negative necessarily. There's some kind of shadow, which I totally expected with the solar eclipse, that there would be some shadow work. So I have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse coming out. You don't want to get dragged into who owes who, and yet it's maybe too late for that, if that makes sense. Like, not on a bad level, but like maybe it's like somebody coming to you and saying, well, what do you think about this? And your opinion, which is highly regarded here. I just feel like your opinion is to be a little bit lenient, because this feels like a soul mate or soul connection that one person is advancing and the other person's just maybe not. So here's the Strength card. The heart of the matter. Something needs to be even. Something is off. One person was possibly giving more with that Thief in reverse. It could be the end of something because someone was giving way more than the other person, and that the power was just off balance because of that, right? All right, the Chariot is in reverse. What's going on with this motion or non-motion? Okay, so this is part of this strategy. It leads you to a victory. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, there is an answer that you need for something that solves maybe even an issue with the courthouse, okay? But with the Six of Wands, I can tell you, going within and finding your own sign or the sign inside, you're going to have a victory. You're going to have a big victory. That this Hermit is being tied to the courthouse. So maybe spending some more time alone, but it's going to give you a victory, recognition, something that you do that would be really recognized for doing a job well done. And I would look up 6666. Because that also might be that you've been observed, or that somebody has observed what you've been doing and likes what they're seeing also. That might be why there's this victory here. The Page of Swords. Collecting your own information, doing your own research, right? All right, tell me about the Six of Cups. How you're feeling. Oshi-gushy. Oshi-gushy, but ready to go move on from the past. Yep. Any kind of energy that made you feel like you were an outsider, that left you out in the cold, or that took from you, you're ready to end it with those energies. And it's literally, it's connecting you having the strength to let go of these energies you're clinging to from the past because they're not bringing you the victory that you need. The Death card, change and transformation, will, however, bring you your victory. Scorpio energy, bringing major transformation too. So, change, number 13, and the strength to implement these changes. All right, so now up here at the top, I see this little lamb, and the one sword is being covered up because I think that there's a lot of heartbreak and sadness and sorrow for how this energy feels. I feel like this is you feeling like you are kind of caught in the middle of something, caught in the crossfire. Tell me more about what your time to yourself will give you. It will give you a brand new start. This is, like I said in the beginning, either something to do with your job or occupation, but it brings new passion. It's going to bring success. It can be an actual relationship too. It can be something sexual sometimes. So it is, your time apart is going to show you and lead you right into your new opportunity. Yeah, because you need to go within. There's something about a fresh new start that you know you're deserved of. Okay, that's what I got. If you want a private reading, just look in the description box below and you can get a private reading. Go to my website. Otherwise, join me for your next reading. We'll get an energy update and we'll see how all this stuff panned out. Hopefully pretty good. I think it will be. You've got all these 2s. Wow, and an 8 on the bottom. I am successful. 8, your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and you are capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. And it says, I am successful, free to affirm. I also have, I am diplomatic. Number 2, you have a great talent. That's what I was asking. That's what I was thinking, is that somebody is using your opinion. Your opinion is valued really high, right? So number 2, you have a great talent for finding solutions. The Whale, great worry over nothing. You are diplomatic. You see the most fair and beneficial outcome for everybody. In a way, look, you got the Lion and the Tiger. You may be feeling like you're taking a risk. When it comes out like this, I say take that risk. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. It may be something that involves, for some of you all, doing something on your own when it comes to occupation. And being very successful at it, though, is what I'm seeing. Bag, something new, something important, such as a new job or a raise. Nest, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Man, dealings, relationship with the man. Ear, you're going to get good news. Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. And Target, a goal-oriented person. And just remember, this one's my favorite, the Whale. Great worry over nothing. Just remember that. And I'm going to close out with, actually, this deck, because it's Archangel Raphael, and there may be something in here regarding healing and health. Acceptance. It says, help me to accept that everything is going in the right direction. Yes, and that's so hard, even when it feels like it's not, or when you feel like there might be an ending. Like yeah, I know, that's hard. Relationship. Thank you for healing and guiding all of my relationships upon the path of love. Unconditional joy. Thank you for helping me appreciate that everything makes me happy right now. Everything. Oh, no. I was going to say, that's an awfully big statement to make. It says, thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. Everything makes me happy. And then sunlight, please help me enjoy the benefits of sunshine in safe and healthy ways. I have sunlight. So that's what I've got for you, Sagittarius. Sending you love and light. Bye, guys.